I'm here at the legendary Chinese Theatres in Hollywood in a VIP screening lounge. Grabbing my popcorn right now. Ladies, when you hear the name Van Peebles, what comes to mind? You don't even have to tell me. I'm catching up with the father and son duo starring in a new film called A Clear Shot. Mario Van Peebles and Mandela Van Peebles. Oh, first of all, the hype is real, Mario.
You hear that, Della?
I heard it. You know, I don't believe him sometimes, but I heard it from his mouth.
Because I always tell him that, but he's like, no, you don't know. But he kind of took my face and ran with it.
He is literally a spitting image of you, the smile and everything. And I wonder for Mandela, when people talk about you look just like your dad did, does that bother you or you take it as a compliment?
I don't mind it. I kind of have an idea of where I'll age, you know? Just like a nice gauge. I don't need to look too far to see my future self, so it's nice.
Because Daddy is legendary fine. He's like, fine. When you say, I'm going to go interview Mario Van Peebles, they're like, honey?
So I don't know. Here's the thing. What we know in my family is that, and I tell my daughters and my sons, pretty is temporary, dumb is forever. And in our family, you know, my dad had told me that, you know, a lot of black fathers can teach you to play ball. He said, but I'm going to teach you how to own the team. So part of what has been very helpful for me was to go to school, get an education. I majored in economics and be able to speak finance so that you can be in a position not just to be in a film, but to direct a film, to make a film, and to understand when people go through that, what that job's like. Because, you know, there's 4 phases in your life. If you're lucky, there's Mario who, get me Mario, get me a young Mario, and Mario who.
So what phase are you in right now? Because I still feel like you're Get Me Mario.
Well, that hopefully. I've been really lucky that I've been able to do what I love doing for a while now, and I think when you love what you do, you age differently, don't you think? When you laugh and play, like he just texted me a little while ago. He said, "Dad, we want to go. Him and the other kids want to go whitewater rafting." So we jumped in some rafts and went whitewater rafting. So we do stuff now. Like the Van Peebles family, I think we're kind of like. We're like the Jacksons, but without the talent.
Oh, no, you guys have the talent. Yeah, you have the talent. We're going to talk about all this talent.
We don't have singing talent, but you know, so I think when you love and you get to hang out with your kids and work with them, and I work with my dad too. It's like you just age differently because you appreciate it right now.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So you mentioned working with your dad, and I know this is not the first time you two have worked together. What was it like for you, Mandela, the first time you got the chance to work with your dad?
Oh, man. Well, that was the first time I got the chance to work ever, but Judgment Day, way back. I was a little wee biscuit. I don't even remember. Probably like 4, 9, yeah. But I think one of my favorite experiences besides Clear Shot was Roots, because we were together. He was working on it, and I love him. He's a real cool guy. He won't set you up for failure, you know? So I wanted to be in Roots. I'm pushing, and he's like, well, send in a tape. I'm like, put my tape on the table. He's like, send in a tape. So I sent in an audition. I put it under my middle name, and it goes.
It was cool because he put it in his middle name and said, look, if I suck, I don't want to embarrass you.
Yeah.
And if I'm good, I don't want people to think I got it because of you.
Exactly.
So he just used his middle name. So continue to start, because it's real.
So when we do find out, like, oh, it's down to 2 people, I'm like, well, who? He's like, you're one of them. I was like, oh, dang, like, this is cool. But then when I finally did book it, it's not that vibe of, oh, this is my dad on set. Like, we're pals outside of set, but we can have multiple relationships. We speak multiple languages. There's the father-son when we're just hanging. There's the actor-director when we're working. There's actor-actor, like on A Clear Shot, which is a lot of fun. When he's an actor, it's just boys having fun.
So let's talk about A Clear Shot. So what was it about this movie that piqued your interest, knowing that, first of all, it's based on a true story, a real-life hostage situation that happened in Sacramento. What was it about this film?
What I liked about the character I got to play in Clear Shot was he seemed to be able to understand and recognize the humanity in others. Malcolm knew you can't lead the people if they don't feel the love. Dr. King knew, and Gandhi knew, you can't lead the people if they don't feel the love.
I bet you just come to life on the screen as that hostage negotiator.
Yeah, I like to think so. Try to save his ass.
Right, because tell us about what your role is.
Man,
in the movie.
I'm just trying to sell some computers, man. Want to have a
He
good
tried to get
day,
his
clock
day-to-day
out.
hustle.
Yeah, just clock out of work.
What was the best advice your dad gave you that you've carried on as a director and an actor?
Early to bed,
Early to rise.
work like hell.
Advertise.
Oh, so you passed it on to Mandela.
No, that's Grandpa's thing.
Grandpa, early bed, early to rise.
Work like hell and advertise.
That's
man.
it. So
And keep on keeping on.
keep on keeping on. Yeah, my dad is one of them. Don't make excuses. Get out and make it happen. Get it done. You know. So he always said there's three kinds of people in the world, son. There's people that watch things happen, people that complain about things that happen, and people that get out and make things happen. And we always like to be, go ahead and make it happen.